Good morning, everyone. My name is Njoku Chiamaka. I'm here to present on a topic: educational environment and classroom management. Educational environment and classroom management is my topic. First and foremost, let's know the meaning of education. Education can be defined as the acquisition of knowledge, skills, belief, or habits, and it can be acquired through teaching, training, research, and others. And we have environment. Environment can be seen as a surrounding where people or animal lives and operates. Classroom. A classroom is a place where students sit for the purpose of teaching and learning. And management. Management is a person or persons that oversees the affairs of an organization. And the management can only achieve their goals by organizing, coordinating, supervising other people around them. For instance, the administrators in the school, they can only achieve their goals, their targets, by supervising the teachers around them, directing and coordinating the teachers around them. Otherwise, they could not achieve their goals. Educational environment is an organization organized surrounding. It's an organized surrounding where teaching and learning are carried out. Educational environment is an organized surrounding where teaching and learning are carried out. Like in my school, you can see everywhere is so organized, so looking nice. For it attracts even the quietness attracts the learning and teaching. Classroom management is an action taken by the teacher to create a conducive environment for successful teaching and learning. A classroom management. When a teacher enters the classroom, he has to coordinate herself and the student, make sure that the student environment are so calm for effective teaching and learning. Therefore, educational environment and classroom management can be seen as an organized surrounding properly arranged for the students to sit orderly to acquire knowledge and skill with the guide of a teacher. The students can only acquire this with the guide of a teacher, because if the teacher is not there, the classroom, they cannot be able to get their goal or do the real thing they wanted. For instance, like by school, we have a conducive environment. In NKMS, we have a very conducive environment. The environment is the atmosphere is very good. The students are normal. We don't have much students in a class. We have about 32 students in a classroom. Seeing that when a teacher enters there, you know almost all the students by name. When a student makes noise, you can address that child by name. And by addressing the child by name, we make the child to be conscious and sit up for more learning. For instance, why I say that the environments are very conducive for learning, teaching and learning, like here in NKMS, we have so many equipment. As a business studies teacher, wanted to teach, as a business studies teacher that want to teach on a topic, office equipment, saying that the atmosphere is very quiet, we have enough equipment in the school to deliver such topic will be very, very effective, whereby you can carry the equipment in the school. For instance, we have perforator as one of the equipment. A perforator is for easier to perforate when you want to file your documents. Assuming I want to file this document, I have to perforate it. Because we said office equipment are the equipment used in the office for quick, efficient, and fast working. Alright, we have also a stapler. Assuming I want to staple more than 3 documents together, I don't need to go and use broom like in the olden days. I use the stapler. Can you see? I'll use the stapler to staple the document, arrange it properly before stapling. Can you see it? They are stapled. Like in olden days, you can use broom to staple more than a document together, but now you can use the stapler to staple it. That's why it's with this, teaching is very, very effective and very, very conducive. And in this classroom management, before I move further, I said the teacher needs to teach. Look at this person. You can see this sketch. You can see this sketch. You can see the teacher teaching the students in the classroom. She's teaching, she's writing something on the board, but you can see that her attention is also noticed in the classroom. She's watching the student to make sure that the students are following what she's doing. All right. We have so many factors. We have so many factors that we can consider for effective teaching and learning in the school or in the classroom. First, to create one-on-one interactive section with the student. One-on-one teacher-student. When you interact with the student in the classroom or in the school as a whole, you could be able to know these children. And the more you interact with them, the more they open up other things that you did not know. The second one, we have you establish a classroom rules and regulation that will be abided by the student. And this classroom rules and regulation, the rules and regulation. These rules and regulation must be established by the student, because if the teacher imposes on the student, most of them will not be able to follow it up. But if they establish it by themselves, they will follow it and they will abide by it. The next one is encouraging the student's success. In your classroom management, when you are in the classroom, you appreciating the student's success, make them encourages them and it makes them to read further or to research more. When you encourage a student, you are doing well. If you ask a question in the class when delivering your lesson, you ask a question and the students answer it correctly, you applaud the student. Sometimes when you notice that some particular students are answering questions often, there is nothing wrong giving them a pen or a pencil to encourage them. By doing that, believe me, such a student will always want to read your subject, and whenever you are not around, the student will always want you to come and teach them. That can help for effective teaching and learning. Factors for effective teaching and learning. These factors are very, very important for the students to learn effectively. And one of the factors is to create one-on-one interaction with the student. It is very, very important the teacher interact with all the students so that the students will know that they are all important, that none of them are left behind. When you are interacting with the student one-on-one, whenever you come to the class, they will tell you their issues, maybe some of the problems they are encountering. They will open up. They even tell you the ones, maybe the hidden ones, when you are interacting with them, when you are open with them. And the second one is to establish a classroom rules and regulation. A classroom rules and regulation. For effective classroom management, it is necessary that the teacher instruct the student to establish a rule and regulation that will be guiding them in the classroom. And when the students themselves establish these rules and regulations, they will abide by it. But if a teacher institutes it or establishes it, the student will see that the teacher is imposing it on them, and some of them will not be abiding on it. They will not be cooperating with that rules and regulation. For instance, a teacher, if the students establish that rules and regulation, before you go out, make sure you pick a card. They are the one that establish it. When a student is going out, obviously they are the one that agreed to do it. That student will carry the card and go out. And maybe somebody else wants to go out. They say, I remember, it's one after the other. Because they are the one that instituted that rules. And when the first person that went out come back, the next person will still carry the card and go out. You see, they obey what they established. The next one is encouraging the student's success. One of the factors is to encourage the student's success. When you encourage them for doing good, when you encourage them for their hard working, believe me, you will see more on them. But when you neglect it, they'll feel that they are not being praised. When you enter the class and you are delivering your lesson, you ask question. A particular student answer the question correctly. Nothing stop you asking the student to applaud them. Applaud that child. Or maybe a particular student will be answering your question regularly. There is nothing wrong. Buy a pencil, buy even eraser that is very cheap, give it to that student, and you see the student will be very happy. And that will make that student to sit up more. The next one is to avoid public humiliation to the student. If you want your classroom to be effectively managed, you really have to avoid public humiliation. Don't insult them before they are equal or in the presence of their equal. Find a means. You can call the child. That's why that first point, one-on-one interaction. Call the child and speak to the child. You are a teacher, is a counselor. Counsel the child. Tell the child, don't do this next time. And you see the child will take correction more than when you humiliate that child. When you humiliate that child, it affects both the psychological aspects of him, the social aspects of him. Some shy students, when you humiliate them openly, you will see them crying, and that will make that child not to sit up. Therefore, the teacher should be friendly and helpful to the student. They should be helpful, not humiliating them, not shouting on them anyhow. In conclusion, it is very, very important when the environment is very conducive, there is no way that the teaching and learning will not be effective. Thank you for listening.